So what legacy will you leave? Author Ben Newman tackles the topic and helps you harness the power to unleash your greatness. In his new book, it's called Leave Your Legacy. Ben joins us now along with number 51, Will Compton, a linebacker for the Washington Redskins. Good morning to both of you. Welcome.
Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Ben, I cannot keep up with all the books that you have out. Congratulations on your latest one.
Thank you. Thank you.
How long?
I'm just excited to be with all of you. Your energy is always great. It's always exciting to be here.
Keep going. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Leave Your Legacy. Tell us about how you came about with this book.
So the book is really all about our opportunities to leave our legacies. And I think so oftentimes people wait, or they think, oh, legacy will happen when I'm gone. Yeah. But the book is really all about our opportunities to connect to what you want your legacy to be and the impact we have the opportunity to make on individuals every day.
Will, let's talk, before we delve really deep into the book, how did you connect with Ben?
Funny story, really. In a nutshell, we met on Twitter. I'm somebody who's a very big proponent in mental psychology in sport and in life and stuff. And I remember tweeting one time, I can't wait to get back home after my rookie OTAs. I can't wait to get into the mental psychology of things. And Ben reached out to me saying, hey, do you want to meet up and work on things before you get into training camp? And I was like, heck yeah, man. And we met every Monday in a common place. And then he flew out to D.C. during training camp. And we've been close ever since, so
that's awesome.
It's been crazy.
And you actually write about him in your book.
Yeah, so I think that's the beauty of these types of relationships is Will really has become like family. And, he inspires me. So even though maybe I'm supposed to be helping him, it's an inspiration that goes two ways. So he actually is a character in the book. And, there were so many times in Will's life where the world tried to tell him that the truth was something other than what he believed it to be. And he decided to dig down deep, which is really our opportunity for all of us. Mm-hmm. He would dig down deep, unleash his greatness, and I was so inspired that, yes, he actually is West Camden in the book. So for those that read the book, the initials, Will Compton, West Camden, that's that guy right there.
This is awesome. Wow, I've never been written in a book before.
I know.
That's amazing. Speaking of honors, there's only 1,700 guys in the NFL signed to a contract. You're one of them. That in itself is a huge accomplishment.
Absolutely.
What's the difference maker when it comes to achieving greatness in life, do you think?
Oh, man. If I could give any advice, through my experience on working with Ben, reading or studying people online and reading books and things like that, and then in my own experiences with the NFL, with USANA, or with my screen printing company, you write down everything. Anything that you see as the end result, you write it down and then you backtrack. So what does that person look like? What do you look like on a daily basis? That tailored towards what is an NFL linebacker doing every day and this and that. And I write so much down, it's crazy. But, I just really believe in writing down a standard and living it every day, because if you don't, you're going to go by your feelings every day, and your feelings will at some point fail you because you'll succumb to any circumstance. And also what I've experienced is with the status of, being one of 1,700, when you finally achieve this, it's not as fulfilling as you think until you give it back to somebody else. So unless you live in service and showing people these secrets that I don't think you're truly living, and that's where I get the most out of it, is when I make a difference in somebody's life.
And Bill, what words of advice can you give to people who want to be successful, they want to be motivated, they want to take on the world and leave a great legacy behind?
I think he just gave them. You see, the inspiration goes both ways. I think it's our service to others, right? What can you do with the gifts you've been given every day? What more can you do to just give those gifts away and make a difference in somebody else's life?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of like a business and a mission statement. You have to have that mission statement for your life and live by that every day, no matter what trials or tribulations may hit you on the day to day. Yeah, and you had a tragic story growing up. Your mom passed away very early, and you talk about how there are significant moments in your life, but you took what happened to you and did something with it.
And I think we all have those defining moments, and my mother every single day is my inspiration, which is now passed on to my two children, Isaac and Kennedy Rose, and the opportunity to really inspire them to create their legacies long term. That's what my mom did. She faced adversity, but she helped me understand the mindset to persevere, and I just hope and pray that we can instill that in our children.
What do you think is because when people face that adversity, some people, they'll fall into a deep depression, and some people will fall into, I want to become a better person because of this. How do you become the latter as opposed to the former?
I think it's having great relationships in life with individuals like this guy, having mentors, reading great books, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. You know, we all naturally have that tendency to focus on the problem which then becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, as opposed to focusing on the solution. And that's what I think I learned from my mom in her journal. She wrote, beat the statistics, beat the odds, combat anything, believe in yourself, purpose in life. And that's while amyloidosis was actually taking her life, she was still believing and having purpose. And I think that's really a lesson for all of us.
And looking at your book and just thinking about leaving behind a legacy, everything that you do every single day builds your legacy because you don't know when you're going to pass.
Correct. I think it's those daily habits, the daily opportunity, right? It's not, hey, I'm going to skip a few days. It's every day just attacking that process and attacking that opportunity to make a difference.
Got about 5 seconds left. Redskins, how you looking?
We're looking great. Super Bowl bound.
Oh,
HTTR, baby.
Nice. It's great
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take control of your life and leave your legacy. The book is already a #1 bestseller, and you can pick up your copy on Amazon, barnesandnoble.com, or at your local bookstore. Learn more about Ben at bennewman.net.